Hey y'all, I'm Mimi, aka the Piscean Seer, and this is one of the daily collective messages. Like, and subscribe if you get anything out of this. Thank you so very much to those of you who do like, subscribe, and comment. Okay, it is always and forever going to be loved and appreciated. My beautiful people. Okay, I hope you're having a good day. Um, so, God, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, cosmic guides, all beings of the highest and purest white light with the best interest of me and the collective at heart. You are always and forever welcome into my readings, okay? Please, to my wonderful, fabulous, and amazing Piscean Seer family, the best and most accurate information for them at this time, okay? So this is a Archangel Raphael reading. So in the book, I wrote, what's the difference between a hero and a villain? Okay. And he was saying, okay, so number one is the cause that they represent. And number two is the intention behind their actions. Okay. I seen envy right here at the bottom of the deck and the angel of love. I feel like this really is what separates a hero and a villain. Villains most of the time are envious of the heroes. They hate something about the hero. They hate something about, the way the hero lives, the way the heroes always, looked at like they're so good. But, way back in the day, they did this little thing to them that ruined their life. And everyone's looking up to this person like there's some sort of hero. Look, we got the community, okay? We got Archangel Michael right here. That's the difference between the heroes and the villains, okay? Archangel Michael, where Archangel Michael stand with them. So I feel like you're definitely in this hero type of energy, you know what I mean? But I just, by that I mean in an honorous place, in a chivalrous place, in a considerate place, in a compassionate place, in a place of love, being backed by archangels and God, you know what I'm saying? And not in line for some sort of judgment, or not being overtaken by some sort of envious energy within. We got enchanted lips, okay? I feel like people been doing that word magic, okay? Using the power of their words to glamour others and their visions about you, okay? It says, before a special evening, employ a kiss of glamour by adding 1 drop of clove oil and la da 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 da, okay? I'm not gonna tell you all that, but basically somebody has been like doing some sort of enchantment on their lips, or some sort of enchantment on their hands, when they touch you, when they touch your stuff, and that's backfiring in a major way. Whatever their intentions that they're putting on this negative magic, it's not working, okay? Because you got this good vibes, this chakra magic going on for you. It says the root chakra, red, security and survival. The orange chakra, pleasure. The third chakra, the solar plexus, yellow, divine. Fourth is green, abundance. Fifth chakra is the throat with blue and creativity. And the sixth chakra, or the third eye, is indigo, perception. And chakra, the seventh chakra, my bad, the crown chakra, is the chakra of the violet color, okay, or bliss. I don't know why I started talking like that. And then we got the 10 of wands. I feel like all of the burdens have been sort of lifted off of you, like they saying, like, back to the hero and villain thing, like heroes are forced to face their mistakes and have to deal with them and have to deal with the scrutiny of the outside people, because the things that the hero do is on display for everyone to see. The villain, they do things in the dark. They sneak and do everything. Everything is a plot with the villain. Everything is a scheme. Everything is a plan, they're always, brewing and like trying to figure out how they're going to manipulation, okay? Trying to figure out how they're going to manipulate the situation in order to affect the villain's happiness or the villain's life. And they always attract whatever it is that they're putting out. What's the overall energy for this? Okay, Raphael. Attachment, okay? That's the difference between a hero and a villain also, okay? I love this. And victory, come on. But I mean, when it comes to the hero, or I mean, when it comes to the hero and the villain, the villain's always very attached to this one old memory or this one happening. Like I was saying, they're always attached to having this one outcome. And even though everything is going wrong for them and they're getting all the signs that they should just leave this hero alone, and some of them even secretly want to be heroes, right? But they hate everything about the hero world, and they feel like they got to put on for all of their villainous friends, because what would my people think if I turned around? What will my henchmen say if I became a hero? So we got the door to spirit and victory, okay? And then we got the seventh chakra, or this crown chakra energy, this violet energy. I feel like also the hero is very good at transmuting these things. The hero appreciates what they have and the responsibility that's been placed in their hands. The hero goes through certain things, certain trials and tribulations to unlock that beautiful spiritual energy within them that always leads them down the temple path to victory. And in return, the hero attracts all of the beautiful blessings that they need along the way to complete the journey. If you think about like Greek mythology and things like that, the hero always has some sort of magical, mystical help come out of nowhere, because they're attached to the right energies, to the right spirits, to the right happenings. So when it comes to a storm, the villain is always exposed in that storm, because the hero's greatest strategy was faith, okay? Woo! I like how he came out with that. I'm not gonna lie. I do not be knowing what they're gonna say. I take the notes, but I never know what they're gonna give me or what I'm a channel to add on to that. So I'd be getting impressed with the way that spirit puts stuff, okay? What else? I feel like I need to, okay. So we got moon spells and altar spells, and then we got a spell for wealth at the bottom of the deck, Also, villains are always on the take, right? Always looking out for what they can get and what they can attract to themselves. And most of the time, a lot of times, this is why they always end up having these altercations with the hero, right? Because the hero is like, no, I'm going to stand up for what's right. I'm going to do what's right in this situation, and the hero could feel like you always put a damper on their shit, okay? We got Thor's spell, which talks about fear and doubt being gone from you. Also, that's another thing that the hero really possesses a lot of. The hero possesses a lot of courage. The hero is not afraid of anything that they stand up against. Even if that thing almost kills them, they gonna fucking do the right thing. You can count on that, And I feel like people can really count on you to do the best that you can do. We got new moon with floral protection charm. So I feel like you're protected by flowers, okay? It says potpourri is great for clearing the way for anything new in your life and planting spiritual seeds for new moon beginnings. I feel like somebody could have used this last new moon to try to affect your new beginnings in your life, okay? You hear my dog with the confirmation. It says place a mixture on the south point of your altar, okay? But that south energy is Archangel Micheal energy, okay? We got the strength card, okay? We got the Ace of Scythes right here, Archangel Micheal energy, okay? So I feel like Archangel Micheal is really the hero in your life, but also I feel like he said hero training. So I feel like you go through some sort of hero training with Archangel Micheal. Like, I think the most important part of a hero's training is just like the way that they react in situations, like if you look at like the little training montages and things like that in the movies, they really have to take that time to learn to wield their power. They have to, go through all of these different simulations and focus on not just killing everybody around because they don't know their own strength yet, or they don't really know what they should do. Like a hero, they could have powers and everything, but they still don't just know what to do with it off top. Along comes a teacher or a spiritual mentor or someone to teach that hero how to properly be a hero. And, they plant little seeds in them, and then the hero develops on their own into somebody that's reliable, responsible, that can be trusted, and that can handle the mission alone without always having to be supervised. And I think you're coming to this place when it comes to like your energy. Okay, we got the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like, and then we got the Four of Chalices. I feel like you've done a great job of turning down the offers from the villains. You know, like people could have been trying to offer you things, trying to like offer you attention, give you little gifts and things like that. You've done a great job. Like you've turned down like some gift magic and all types of things. We got the Knight of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom of the deck, okay? And the Nine of Stakes under that. Like you have shown yourself. Look at this hero right here. This hero stuff too, okay? And this is giving me ancestor energy with the Wheel of Fortune, you know, like you really have been powered up by all of these spiritual energies, and you busting through all of the illusions. Ain't no such things as illusions, and ain't no such thing as taking your wealth either. So they need to just hang it up. Flat screen. Let me see. I'm gonna read the Four of Chalices first because it comes first. If I can just find it. So it says, does it seem like every single night is the same arrangement where you go out and fight the fight? Have you ever? My bad. That's kind of funny to me because we're talking about heroes and villains. It says, I'm going to start over. Does it seem like every single night is the same arrangement where you go out and you fight the fight? Have you been going through the motions, walking through the part? If nothing seems to penetrate your heart, the Four of Chalices encourages you to do the hard reset and reconnect with your life's purpose. What do you find meaningful and how can you get it back? And he's saying also, you know, in the movies, every hero goes through that time, you know, where they lose their powers or they lose their motivation and it puts them in such a dark place. He's saying, he's using Thor as an example, you know, in Thor. And well, I don't know which movie it was. It could have been Guardians of the Galaxy. It could have been the Avengers. I don't know. But Thor, you know, he loses his passion. I think somebody dies, maybe his dad dies or his brother dies. That could have totally have happened with you, you know. But someone close to him passes and then, you know, he gets all fat and he doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't want to run Asgard or nothing, you know, and then he has that moment where he goes back in the past and he talks to his mother. Then all of a sudden, you know, he's back into his godlike form, you know, ready to accomplish the mission. But he needed that little moment where he reconnected with what was the point of the journey. He's saying every hero has this, but it's up to you to gather up the proper healing that you need to really hear people around you sometimes also, because I think maybe you can have somebody very wise around you who gives you advice and things like that every now and again. Maybe somebody you don't always get the chance to talk to, so like you really appreciate what they say to you when you do get the chance to talk to them. I feel like they are absolutely sent to plant seeds within you, you know, to remind you every now and again that you are the hero of your journey, you know. So it says this ace speaks to the magical possibilities that await you, maybe even in the glory of small business ownership. You don't have to sign a lease on the magic box to harness the power of this card. But you can treat this as a prophecy for your own ventures. You are at the start of a brand new job, windfall, or partnership, and all signs point to yes. It's still up to you to manifest your desires, but with the Ace of Pentacles on your side, all systems are a go, you know. I feel like you could be in a place where you're doubting your hero status, you know, doubting that heroic spirit that you were just naturally born with, you know. It's always like when the hero's having to do the right thing, it's not always the easy thing. Even when it comes to like sacrificing yourself, because the hero is quick to sacrifice themselves, right? Quick to throw themselves in front of that moving vehicle or in front of that bullet or whatever to save the next person. And I think you're just realizing that being heroic is not all about sacrificing yourself, and sometimes the hero has to take time to themselves and detach from things that don't serve them in order to be the best hero they could be, you know. I feel like for a long time you were like the biggest villain in your own story. You know, you had all these attachments and you believed it's like you were putting power to the enchanted lips of others by making the things that they were saying about you true, you know, or maybe this gossip magic had a really big effect on you and who you were deciding to be. But now that you're in this higher place, you know, now you're ready for this harvest energy, you know. But also sometimes you're the one who teaches yourself what a villain looks like. Okay. Because I had a few villainous days. Okay, sometimes you're the one who teaches yourself what a villain looks like, and it's up to you to avoid those certain patterns, not only within yourself but with the people around you. I feel like now you're doing some real healing, releasing any shame from those times where you were a villain, really recognizing and being open to the blessing that's being pushed into your energy, you know. Yeah, we got Yemayao with awakening. I feel like you're so fertile, so full of life at this time, and you're really not attached to anything. But I definitely feel like you could still be surrounded by people who have these attachments and who aren't really happy to see these miracles coming in, who really don't like the way that you're living out loud or reflecting your truth out for the world to see, you know. You're in this beautiful energy of creativity, this energy of alchemy. And at this point, it's a waiting game. This is what I'm hearing. But he's saying, like, there's always healing to be done. There's always something to be looked at, especially if things are just at a standstill. So maybe there's a need for you to, like he was saying, get reconnected, reacquainted with the hero within you. You know what I'm saying? What are your core beliefs? What are your values? And are there any things that could be going on in your life that maybe you're not necessarily paying attention to or whatever? Because this awakening energy, you know, with that energy always comes that next step in healing or that next step in learning, that next level of higher education. And there's always some sort of spiritual level, okay, some sort of spiritual lesson that comes with that next level, you know. What else? We got intuition, okay? So now is a good time for you to really follow your intuition. Make sure that you're staying very grounded and that you're not operating in that place of self-sabotage, you know. I think you spent a lot of time sabotaging yourself and being sabotaged by so many people outside of you that maybe sometimes you don't know what pleasure looks like. But Archangel Raphael is saying you have healed those things. So don't keep yourself in some sort of Eight of Swords energy, because this energy that you're really truly in is beautiful. Like, this does not look like somebody with hangups or with problems. So Archangel Raphael saying there's a need for you to like change your mind a little bit, to pay attention to anybody that you might be courted to that's keeping you from speaking up or standing proudly in your truth. Because you're in celestial alignment and you're tapped into the divine lineage that supports you. But there's a little bit of soul forgiveness that still needs to go on, you know, for the healing of you, for you to step fully into your heroic power, you know. I feel like there's still like a little bit of doubt, you know, on just how amazing you are, just how beautiful your creations express themselves, you know. Like, you got so many, I'm hearing that, I got so many styles. I am a group, you know. The Seven Sisters card talks about, you know, was the seven sisters really seven sisters, or was the seven sisters one person with seven different outlooks on life, you know? But I feel like, you know, it's that one. Like, you're one person, but you have so many different ways of looking at life. And I think that one of those ways of viewing life and yourself is where, you know, everybody's a villain and you do everything wrong. And that could be causing a little bit of anxiety, you know. But they're saying, like, this is a very sneaky energy you could be dealing with. Maybe something you're not paying attention to. This could be some sort of like subconscious healing that needs to be done. He's saying a deep-rooted issue that comes from childhood. Maybe people painted you to be so villainous for so long, you know. And I think a lot of things are being exposed to you at this time in order for you to do this beautiful awakening. Like, you're looking like the star right now. So I'm not saying that you're doing anything wrong. You're definitely the hero. But I think there's certain villainous thoughts and patterns that need to come out of your subconscious, because it has the ability to like block the energy a little bit, even if you're unaware that it's there. Let's live out loud. The Ace of Swords. And I feel like in this thing, okay, so they're sending you a lot more new ideas and new beginnings when it comes to standing in your truth and living out loud, being expressing who you really truly are, you know. But I was saying, like, in this thing, in this, you know, tarot community world, you know, people talk a whole lot about like telling the truth and about like facing what's wrong with them, but shadow work is the hardest part. And a lot of people that be giving out that advice on what you need to do to be better don't even do that shit. So be sure that you're someone who stands authentically in your truth, and that you're focusing on exposing anything that could be in your subconscious that keeps you from seeing the real fertile truth of the you that is within, you know, because those are the things that shine on the outside. Like, it's okay to still have certain things that you need to have healed. And the more that you own up to and acknowledge these things, even in your when you're in this high energy, it only takes you to a higher energy. It's not going to knock you down or make you look like some sort of villain, because you're done. You were never really a villain, you know. You were just acting out from things that you needed to heal. What's the truth? The Seven of Wands. Okay, so all of this truth that you're standing in, though, is really standing your ground. That's why you're looking like the hero, because you are. I just said that. You always been the hero. But I think, like I said, you were so busy sacrificing yourself for others. I think now you could be also feeling a little bit guilty. You know what I'm saying? Because it's very hard, he's saying, it's very hard for the hero to do what's right for them when other people's lives and energies are on the line. But if the hero dies, then who's gonna save everything at the end? You know, like, sometimes self-preservation is the key. And I think a little bit more of that won't hurt you. You know, that's why this Four of Cups energy. Like, sometimes you just got to turn down, you know, entertaining that thing. Like Iron Man, they're using as an example. Iron Man will tell your ass no, okay? And he won't feel bad about it. And he'll still feel confident that he's the hero in the end, you know? Although Iron Man is a little bit egotistical sometimes. When it comes to him being a hero, he is extremely efficient because he understands the need for his own time, even though he loved this hero shit. Okay, he loved it. He loves the hero shit. And he even found someone who loves that part about him with Pepper Potts, you know. So you could definitely be attracting someone who really has an understanding of your journey and which way that you're supposed to go. And maybe they're going to help you to be more motivated about, like, maybe they're going to boost up the hero energies in you by being like, do you know how dope you are? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you realize, like, what it is that you do or that you offer to the world, you know? And spirit even kind of gets at me like that sometimes. So I feel like that's how Archangel Raphael is getting at you, you know? Like, I don't think you're really aware of the level of heroic power that you hold. I don't think you're really aware of the beauty and the wealth that you hold. Like, you're capable of amazing things that you haven't even tapped into yet. Because there's still some part of you that feels bad, is what I'm really hearing. Not like, you know, you might feel really great. This happens. This is how it goes, okay? You might feel really great. It could be something as small as, like, you know, you getting irritated every now and again. That is a sign or a symptom of something in your subconscious that you might need to check. This is just the message, okay? What's okay, the Ace of Wands, but it's all in the name of this passionate new beginning, okay? With the devil going under creativity, like something you need to unchain yourself from to keep this, to be more aware of the passionate new beginning that you stepped into, okay, with the Four of Swords, that resting of the mind type of energy. to loosen up the different ways that you're able to look at things, to empower them a little bit more, to bring a little bit more belief to that thing by bringing healing to the things that sometimes have the power to block your abilities from working properly or from you really receiving and believing them. What's alchemy? The Four of Wands, okay? So I feel like if you really do take this time and really focus in on yourself, on your subconscious, what's going on in their subconscious that they need to be aware of? This is how I do shadow work, okay? We got the Three of Wands. So I think your subconscious is very aware of the things that are coming in, okay? But also you're subconsciously feeling like towers could be about to come around. You could be having some issues around your image and the way that people look at you, you know, certain things you may need to release. You could be holding on to certain people, places, and situations and things that could have happened to you, okay, with this Page of Cups, that inner child energy. We got the High Priestess and the Eight of Pentacles, though. But, you know, Raphael saying if you just put a little bit of energy into it, call on Archangel Raphael to help you do a little bit of shadow work, you know. Ask for a sign or something to help you be more clear, to better pinpoint what exactly it is that needs to be removed. But also with this sun energy and this awakening, I feel like in a way they're kind of already preparing you for something that you're about to detach from. So like in our eyes, you're already successful is what he's saying. In his eyes, this is something you have already healed. But I think also there's this energy of you being patient and you changing your perspective, because I'm shuffling the deck for no reason. And this is going to make sure that this wheel continues to operate in your favor, you know. What's intuition? The Eight of Cups and the Nine of Swords. So that's just like another clue. Maybe you could be having something still popping up. And sometimes when subconscious things pop up and your energy gets to a certain place, this subconscious healing that needs to be done can absolutely feel like some sort of psychic attack, is what Archangel Raphael is saying. So if you do have some situation, you know, maybe it could be a love situation, or maybe it could be about the thing that you love doing the most, you know. Maybe you could have failed a few times in the past, but you didn't fail. You were just learning how to better do what you were actually meant to do, you know. But I think that maybe you could have a little bit of fear of failure going on when it comes to love and your profession. But it's publicly recognized that you're the shit, and whatever you do for your job or whatever way that you work for God, you're amazing at it. You're looking like a hero. Let me get another one for intuition, the Eight of Cups and the Nine of Swords. The Queen of Cups, okay? So trying to help you master some certain part of your water that's coming up to help new gifts be integrated into you at this time, okay? Hold on, I'm gonna tell you. Diamond, okay? baby, okay? You stepping into these diamond energies, okay? And the element is storm, okay? So you definitely could be, like I said, going through some sort of emotional storm, but there's no need for you to stand your ground against this, is what Archangel Raphael is saying, that this is only coming up for you to heal it. Like it's something surrounding this hero villain way of looking, you know, how he compared the two, that really they're just the same thing. Only thing that differs when it comes to a hero and a villain is their cause and the intention behind their actions. Like maybe a recognition of the intentions and actions that you have taken up until this point, or the intentions you have made up until this point, you know. It works with so the diamond work represents intensity, radiance, and sovereignty. And it works with the heart chakra, the third eye, the crown, and the 8 through 14 chakras above the head, okay? So this is what I'm saying. I heard higher initiate. You're stepping into a much higher energy. And sometimes it comes with that like emotional cloudiness, or maybe even like this, like where your brain goes crazy, like the Pee Wee Hermit furniture when you say the word of the day, you know. Like if you had to choose a word that triggers you, or a situation that triggers you the most, what would you choose, you know? take that word that just came to mind and investigate what it is about that that makes you feel uneasy or makes you feel like less of a hero. How can you integrate that thing into your truth? What is it that you learn from that, or what is it that you still need to learn from that to the point where it doesn't trigger you anymore? It says, long held in the treasuries of kings and queens, diamonds were believed to offer access to divine energies. This is one reason why diamonds are set in crowns. It says, putting such a stone near the brain, particularly the forehead, can enhance one's inner vision and intuitive connection with the higher domains of spirit. This is what I'm saying. This is what's happening with you at this time. It says, since kings and queens were often viewed as intermediaries between the human and divine worlds, come on, they needed such crowns, which served rather like antenna for attuning to the divine channels of inspiration, of information and authority, but also I think once you tap into this slightly higher divine channel or this higher level of the channel you have already opened with the divine, it'll bring in more information, which will give you more of a sense of authority. Like sometimes you heal, but it takes you a long time to feel that healing, for that healing energy to integrate into your energy. So also this energy of you being very patient with yourself while you heal through these things. It says that diamond can assist one in activating the prefrontal lobes of the brain, the seat of the most paranormal abilities and visionary consciousness. Okay. In fact, in our times in which the outer kings and queens have been lost, diamond is a tool one can use to evoke the inner king or queen. Okay. So this is what's going on in a major like in a major way. You're being prepared to sit on this throne, you know what I'm saying, or to properly rule this throne, you know what I'm saying, to rule this part of the kingdom that is, like assigned to you. You're being prepared to step deeper into your divine job. And so this is why there's these things boiling up within you, or why he's asking to look at your subconscious, because they're trying to evoke your inner king or queen, baby, your inner alchemist, to bring in this. What did it say? Hold on, let me find it. It said to bring you into these divine channels of information and authority, okay? It says those archetypal beings within the self that convey power, knowledge, and sovereignty. When spiritual insight is combined with the wisdom of the inner king or queen, the result is clairvoyance or clear seeing, and a sense of calm certainty about one's desires and proper course of action. So it's almost like your very next steps on your journey, or the next part of your map. Like, he's showing me on those little adventure games, where you move things around and farm and shit like that, how they'll have that next part where you unlock, but it's all cloudy and it's all blocked and you can't really see what's on that land because you haven't done the work that you need to do to unlock it yet. You know what I mean? And so this is what it is. Like, there's something within your subconscious that needs to be healed, that holds the very next steps in your journey. And sometimes, this could take 5 minutes or it could take a week. It's up to you and how investigative you get about what it is Archangel Raphael is trying to bring to your attention. But I mean, I gave you quite a few clues here. It says diamond crystals are transducers, which can make the high frequency vibrational energies of the spirit realm more available to the conscious self. They can accelerate one's evolution and open the doors to psychic powers as well. Used in meditation, diamond crystals will facilitate the entry into meaningful visionary states. Worn in everyday life, they can intensify one's ability to focus consciousness on manifesting one's goals and dreams. It says intensity is a key word for diamond. They seem to emanate more energy for their size than any other stone, okay? So you are putting off this very high energy. And that's why I said this energy is very good. So there is nothing going wrong at all. You are absolutely looking hella heroic, okay? You shiny. What she say? Yes, I'm God's favorite flavor. I'm blessed and highly favored. He give me all them blessings, and that blessing turned to paper. That paper turned to money. Got hands that stuck in honey. I'm sexy Playboy bunny. I'm shining. Yeah, I'm sunny. Okay. So trying to get you into more of that place, more to that place. You know, she said, he give me all them blessings and that blessing turn to paper. You know, I really resonate with that because God give me all these blessings in the form of messages, and those channel messages turn to paper, and that paper turn to money. Okay, I'm sexy Playboy bunny. I'm shining. Yeah, I'm sunny. You know, I'm feeling like you're in the same energy there. So don't be afraid of a little bit of shadow work, or don't feel like it's going to ruin this good momentum that you have going on, because it only takes you to a higher place. You know, it only opens you up more to your messages with this Queen Nefertiti energy, you know. Spirit really shining this light down on your etheric chakras and on your crown, opening up your consciousness and opening up another level of happiness for you that maybe you haven't experienced in this lifetime just yet. So it says placing a diamond crystal upon the third eye can assist with remote viewing, telepathic communication, and clairvoyance. Diamond is a powerful stone of truth, encouraging one to act in alignment with with one's inner knowing. Jeez. So, a powerful stone of truth, encouraging one to act in alignment with one's inner knowing and revealing the deceptions of others. It helps one to embody the qualities of purity and honor, or the qualities of a motherfucking hero. Okay. So, the affirmation says, I call forth clarity of vision and radiance of light and sovereignty of self, you know. But with all crystals, I always tell you guys that you can just look at a picture of that crystal. All you need to do is see a crystal or hear the name of a crystal, and you can literally pray, like, you know, hey, you know, Archangel Raphael, I want to take on the healing qualities of a diamond. You know what I mean? And really just sit in that energy, you know, really ask him to come in and help you to do this, to take this next step, you know. The next crystal is diaspore, and it talks about adaptability, mental enhancement through meditation and inner exploration. Okay. So this is the reason why things could be boiling up, or certain thoughts could be being had, or whatever, because there's just the next level of healing that you need to, in order to step more into your king or queen energies, or to step more into that heroic energy that you hold within your heart. That's beautiful. What else? So what's Yemaya and the sun? Memory. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. These memories are being exposed to you in order to boost this awakening that you're going through. Okay. I love that. That's great confirmation. What's miracles in the star? Protect. Okay. So it's like, while you're doing this work, or, you know, if you feel like you have to sit down or slow down or whatever, you know, because your energy is being drained, in order to deal with, you know, like he's asking you to take the time to put a depth to this, but not to sit around and worry like your blessings are going to go somewhere, or, you know, you're going to miss out in some sort of way. Baby, you are the star. Every miracle that got your name on it is just that. It's your miracle because it got your name on it. It's not going to go anywhere. And the shadow work that you do only increases those miracles and blessings. What's live out loud in the Ace of Swords? Defend. Okay. Spirit defends you. And then this is Scorpio energy. Come on with the confirmation. Spirit defends you as you discover more of your truth, because you really working out of the highest divine energies when you are living completely, purely out loud. You know what I'm saying? Just being yourself. What's the truth in the Seven of Wands? Stillness. Okay. So this is more of that reflective type of energy. Okay. Look, this fire. Look. Just that same energy of them reflecting within, okay? Looking deep into your waters and putting a death to anything that spirit is asking you to put a death to, calming your mind and unchaining from certain ways of thinking so that this beautiful creativity within you can shine in a different type of way. But really having that belief that you're able to adapt in the way that they're saying that you do, this work is really going to pay off for you in a major way. You already do such great works for the divine. I heard we would never downplay that. Okay, you do what you're supposed to do. But there's always just a little bit more. Sometimes like spirit likes to reveal things to you a little bit at a time so that it can be dealt with properly and you can continue to maintain your foundation and the strength that you've built up thus far. Like if they just kept hitting you left and right, with all of these really big things, then it would be a lot harder for you to stay standing. I'm hearing God only give you what you can handle, okay? What's creativity for swords? We got transform, okay? But this is about to transform the way that you do things, okay? And this is the alchemical sign of the Philosopher's Stone. So you stepping into more of that golden Christ energy, into more of this alchemical energy that brings in much more happiness. Because I don't know, it's almost like I heard transmutation, like almost like you're being taught a different way of transmuting energies that don't serve you or something, or taught some different part of you that's much more powerful than you thought. Like tapping into this place where you can hear spirit crystal clear to the point where you like, did you just say? You're okay, because that's how it be at first. Sometimes spirit will be like, I'm hearing like scary movie too, okay? And she'd be like, the ghost be like, check the music room. And she'd be like, what? What did you say? And she'd be like, check the music room. And she'd still be like, huh? And she'd be like, check the fucking music room. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you're about to start hearing your spiritual guides in a way that you never heard them before. And also, I think it's going to clear up a lot of the different ways, because people always tell you the different ways that spirit communicates with them. And they tell you stuff like, oh, spirit would never say this. You don't know what spirit might say. Spirit say all kind of stuff to me. Okay? They tell me the truth, funky and solid. And if you're too nice, or if you have this idea of what spirit says and what spirit don't say, then sometimes that can block out what spirit want to say. So it's very important that you clear certain things out of your mind and keep your mind very open when it comes to them, because you never know what they're going to say. They say what they feel like saying. What's alchemy in the Four of Wands? Family, okay? Also, I feel like it's okay for you to lean on your spiritual family a little bit more at this time. Like, this is really going to help you. Like, this new energy you're stepping into is going to put you in a place where you're mirroring more of that divine energy and sharing more of whatever it is that you were meant to bring here to this world, okay? What's intuition? The Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, and the Nine of Swords. Energy, okay? Like I said, this subconscious thing, this little piece of healing, it's not like draining your energy out, but it definitely has been taking a bit of your energy. It's not, look, it's like this is it in your subconscious. You know what I'm saying? Draining your creative energies just a little bit, because the hummingbird can represent that. So going to your subconscious and pulling, the hummingbird is pulling out of the dark what it needs to bring it back to this beautiful, light, creative type of energy. This is what Archangel Raphael is asking you, okay? To step into the mystery and to do it with courage and bravery, and know that when you integrate that energy, it's going to provide more of this energy of abundance. And like he said already, just be very patient with yourself while you're doing this. Whew, these readings was kind of long today. What's the final thought on this? We got Bagalamukhi, okay? Which talks about snatching out the tongues of demons, low key. But sometimes, like I said already, you can play the villain in your life, okay? You could be the voice that's telling you can't do it, or you won't accomplish this, or you're just going to fall down again. Sometimes The tongue that needs to be snatched out is the tongue of the subconscious, where it's able to tell you what you can and cannot accomplish. So it says, burning golden light of divine protection, she arrests the flow of negativity, particularly that of our own making. Come on, it says she is divine intervention and sacred activity. She transforms our karma from that which hinders our joy to that which creates true happiness and bliss for ourselves and all beings. As you seek refuge in her, you are protected from gossip, slander, and any form of negativity from others. A positive turning of the tide of fortune is predicted. It says the eighth Mahavidya, the wisdom goddess, is Bagalamukhi. She is a beautiful avatar of Kali, known for her golden light. She is also called Pitambara Devi, or the goddess dressed in yellow. Her blessing is the bestowal of siddhis or yogic powers, okay? So an opening up of your yogic powers in particular. It says her power of stambara, or the power to paralyze or immobilize, okay? So she is known for pulling the tongues out of demons, which seems gruesomely at odds with her beautiful appearance, but along with Strambara, has a deep spiritual significance, okay? So the tongue is the symbol of speech. Speech is sound expressed with intention. Sound is a creative power. Intention gives it direction. To pull out the tongue of a demon is to end its capacity to create trouble. It is Strambara in the sense of aborting or stemming the flow of negativity. Bagalamukhi halts negativity in its tracks, preventing it from doing any harm, nullifying its power to cause havoc. It is an act of protection. If you or another have said words you regret, or have heard some nasty gossip or jealousy or hatefulness stem from someone's lips akin to a curse, trust that your spiritual refuge in Bagalamukhi will nullify its effect, okay? So also, I feel like there could be certain gossip out in the streets that sort of feeds this subconscious thing that you need to break the chain from, in order to bring more protection from like this types of things. This is what she's saying. All of this gossip, magic, and jealousy and hatefulness that's being like spoken on your name. Because I was talking about enchanted lips at the beginning, you know. It says ripping out the tongue acknowledges the power of negativity and the need to have zero tolerance for it. There is no pretending the negativity doesn't exist. It means recognizing its sources within and around us and cutting them off at the root, thereby removing their capacity to influence us. Some may argue that this is spiritual bypassing, a term used for spiritual approaches that avoid life's challenges rather than to face them and mature. That term may be misapplied to mean that we need to encourage, my bad, that term may be misapplied to mean that we need to engage with toxic energies for our spiritual growth. This is a little like saying you need to keep beating your head against a brick wall to learn how to deal with pain. There comes a point when you will realize you no longer need to continue. Understanding the nature of the behavior and the pain it causes is enough. This is not weakness, but wisdom, okay? It says Bagalamukhi's presence in a reading indicates that you are learning how to self protect, to have enough self worth to realize you don't need to accept negative, undermining, and toxic energies in your life. So, Archangel Raphael is currently helping you to become more of the hero in your own life. It says your happiness and spiritual growth will increase as you clear them out. To do this, you may need to cut something off entirely. Sometimes that is the only effective way. It takes spiritual strength to give yourself unconditional support so you can thrive, especially, for example, if childhood conditioning was laden with a duty to sacrifice your well being to another's emotional suffering. I can't with the confirmation, okay? It says arresting negativity is not about dealing with projections from others, it is often more challenging and intricate work to conquer the ways we are cruel to ourselves. It says Bagalamukhi helps us accurately identify and therefore deal effectively with external and internal sources of sabotage or negativity. Harshness toward ourselves or others is very different from a healthy and harmonious recognition of our weaknesses, which help us become less reactive and creates more happiness. Bagalamukhi is about tackling unhelpful toxic shame, that which leaves us feeling unworthy, that something is innately wrong with us, that we do not deserve love or respect. It does not keep us humble, it keeps us spiritually incapacitated. We need a healthy sense of self worth to be committed to growth and learning. We need to believe we are worthy of our unique destiny. When Bagalamukhi arises in a reading, a blessing of some sort needs to manifest. It may be a type of relationship you have never experienced before or a new level of professional recognition. Didn't I say in your love and in your career? Okay. It says it may be a type of relationship you have never experienced before, or a new level of professional recognition or respect, or a realization of your innate beauty and value. This gift is essential to your continued spiritual progress, for which benefits you and all beings. To be able to receive it, some form of toxic negativity needs to be conquered, and so it shall be. Do not be afraid to affirm your right to thrive. I should have started with that deck, huh? Like an hour in, okay? But I mean, I love that. That was great confirmation, okay? So with that, I'm done. Just call on Archangel Raphael and ask him to show you, like, in what ways are you being the villain in your own life? What is it that you need to release in order to assist in your awakening going to the next level? But some of you guys, I feel like you already got it. You know what I'm saying? It's those thoughts that have been circulating for a bit, and you just need to sit down and really face it and really deal with it and change the way that you're looking at yourself a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Because some people, feel like, angels and demons, they don't exist. And, you're the devil in your own life. And once you get those things out of your energy, then you're able to feel that divinity or whatever. They don't call it that. But I mean, it pretty much is the same concept. Sometimes you can be the villain in your own energy. You could be the one who's causing all of the issues, but it could be something you're totally not aware of. It's just subconscious, from old wounds that are needing to come up. So trust the memories and things that are coming back into your energy, into your mind right now, and just call on Archangel Raphael and ask him, what is it that I need to see from this? What is it that you're trying to show me, so he can bring you some clarity, okay? So with that, I'm done. I hope you guys have a happy, fabulous, wonderful, and amazing day, okay? That you got something that you needed out of this, and I will see you later, my love. Bye.